Hey, my boys. I'm in Santa Ana. I'm hungry. I want to eat and I don't want to eat. I missed you, boys. I just want to sit down and read my book. I'm trying to find something to eat. I'm just looking online. I'm getting frustrated. Sucks. I'm not being heard. I just... try not to cry today. This is abuse, and it's like Santa Ana's bought out. There's a lot of like hidden shit here. And what Lauren Tapia told me about this place, like about working at Arena, how like I'm hungry, but I'm like I don't want to eat here because I heard like bad things over here about the food. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I can only blame Scientology on this one. Hollywood. This is all fake. Stores close early, hella early, and I'm like, why are they even? It doesn't make sense. The judge does not make sense. This judge does not make sense at all. I was getting a negative feeling. They have toys there. It's not for children, and they claim it is for children, and it's not. It's grooming. They know that this is wrong, and yet they still continue to do it. Doesn't make sense. I'm so disconnected to people. There's no point in connecting with people. Lauren Tapia, I didn't want you to die. I didn't want to see you die like that. But I want my dad, and he's deaf. Like, they want me to take medication for schizophrenia and bipolar, and I don't have any of that. So the people who work in the school district are involved. In high school, boys, we had people like this. They were bad people. They were church people. Oh, before your camera runs out. We got this today. Alright. This is interesting. This is my dad. Okay, I got this today when I went to the Zane. What he does. There's no money in the world that can fix this issue. It's just doing it. It's your own people, it's your own family, it's your own backyard. Like, my mom's not gonna take responsibility. I shouldn't have saw those things that my dad did to me in his life. He's saying sorry in afterlife. So when I'm dead, I don't have to do any of that shit. I just have to do boys. It's like what my grandmother did. That's why my grandmother's helping me. That's why she was protecting me too.
Additional resources there, an aid or something, so that he can participate in these programs.
There's no programs. There's nothing. There's nothing. All these people that like work in Orange County, this area here, people that are not from California, this is the problem. This is like a Hollywood set. It's not real. It's all fake. The people that are walking around, they are involved in the human sex trafficking. They're the ones that are silencing voices. Oh my God. He wants me to bring it to 7-Eleven right now. He helped out a lot of people from 7-Eleven. So the people who worked at 7-Eleven, if it wasn't for my dad fixing the machines, my dad was picked on too in school. My dad was also sexually molested and as a child, and this is where my mom gets off on it. And I caught my mom in a lot of things, and that's why I just sex to me, just no. Lauren Tapia even proved it to me, like, no, I'm done, I don't need it, boys, I'm fine, like, it doesn't make me happy. And the people that I come around, they're like, how can you not be happy? How can you? I'm like, what are you talking about? What about a child? Like, I'm coming from a child point of view, and I told that to Lauren Tapia too. Please respect me. He didn't. And the teenagers, they're dealing with overstimulation, sex, and stuff like that when they're supposed to be like doing their best. They're not. They can't do their best because some of them are doing like the best that they can do, and some of them are like they're living through their parents. My mom's a narcissist, a gaslighter, and I have it on recording, but no one's gonna believe me. I'm scared of my mother. I am scared of my mother. I'm scared. And it's like the doctors, when I tell the doctors or somebody, well, why did you leave? Why do you leave? Why do you leave? It's not about that. It's about afterlife. It's about going, dying, passing over, and living the way you want to live, not the United States way. So for me, talking to my mom, the reason why I'm staying talking to my mom is the reason why I'm staying talking to Lauren, because I don't want his blood on my hands. I didn't want his ancestors. I was making sure that his spirit too and his ancestor, like, I did good on that part. Meanwhile, he's backstabbing me, and I'm like telling my dad, asking my dad, like, Dad, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I was really freaking out here. My mom too. I was freaking out. I'm still scared. But I want my dad. So the only thing that comforts me is death. The only thing that comforts me is knowing that the cemetery there's other people that go. Time for me to go. And I noticed that too when I went into court. I was automatically doing that. I'm like, oh, someone's coming. I don't know if my mom or dad, or I don't know who it is. And so I moved my bag over to me. And then all of a sudden, I'm observing things, but I'm also I'm zoning out. You know, a lot of things. I'm traumatized. I couldn't stop shaking in there. It's like I'm filing all these paperwork, but none of the paperwork is doing anything. They're not listening. I asked for help. My mom, she gave up on us. She loved us. Love doesn't give up. So I'm trying to tell my mom, like, what is that about? What is that about? She couldn't just, she lied. She lied. Like, I have to hold her accountable. Like, I have this hate now.
No shit, dude. How did this come about?
I have this hate on her, and I'm done with her. And I am really looking forward to that. So I guess I'll just listen to tarot readings. Meanwhile, it's big ones. Antichrist. I'm just saying that. That just popped up in my head right now.